Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to continue with our Action PC Classic 60s Baseball. Dodgers versus the Mets, a clash of first place teams as East meets West at Shea. The Dodgers are 6-3 and currently lead the National League West, while the Mets are 7-2 and sit on top of the National League East. Pitching matchup, Don Drysdale for the Dodgers, Jerry Koosman for the Mets. Let's get to the starting lineups and play some Action PC Baseball. For the Dodgers, leading off, Maury Wills, his year of choice, 1962. He'll be followed by the third baseman, switch hitting Jim Gilliam, 1962. Tommy Davis is in left, 1962. Common theme here for the Dodgers decade team. Johnny Roseboro is the cleanup hitter. That's quite peculiar. 1961. He'll do the catching. Ron Fairley is in right field, 1965. Jimmy Lefever's at second, 1966. Batting seventh in center field, Willie Davis, 1962. Wes Parker's at first, 1969. And doing the pitching, Don Drysdale, 1964. Drysdale, in 1964, was 18-16 with a 2.19. For the New York Mets, meet the Mets, greet the Mets. Kenny Boswell leads off. He'll play second base, 1969. Cleon Jones is in center, 1969. Eddie Kranepool's at first, 1966. Frank Thomas, no, not that Frank Thomas, the Caucasian version of Frank Thomas. Can you still say Caucasian and not get in trouble? 1962. Joe Christopher in right, 1964. Buddy Harrelson, the man who beat up Pete Rose at second base in the 1973 National League Championship Series, is at short, 1967. Jerry Grody behind the plate, 1968. Batting eighth, playing third base, a rare start for Charlie Smith, 1965. And on the mound, Jerry Koosman, left-handed pitcher, 1968. And he was 19-12 with a 2.08 ERA. Tribes fans at the ballpark, along with SDG replays, check out both those wonderful, wonderful channels. That's Tribes Fan 879 to get your Stratomatic fix when it comes to the Cleveland Indians and the Colorado Rockies. And SDG replays, Action PC Basketball. He had a college game the other day. Indiana and Michigan State, 1976. All right, here's Maury Wills. Wills with a 9-game hit streak. 389 so far in the early season. 1 homer, 3 ribbies. Excellent bunter. Corners will move in. So Smith in at third. Kranepool in at first. The pitch from Koosman. Ground ball to Boswell. Out number 1. Scoring at home. Second to first. 4-3. Sports Time Machines at the ballpark. A good friend, Mr. Utah Mike. Check out that wonderful channel. Lots of Stratomatic baseball there. Good time. So that brings up Jim Gilliam. Gilliam, 200, no homers, 5 ribbies. Right-handed batter. Well, switch hitter batting righty. Grody sets the target. The high leg kick and the pitch from Jerry Koosman. Come inside. Ground ball. Kranepool. Kranepool takes it to the bag himself. 2 down. 2 down for the Mets. For the Dodgers here. Top of the first. Tommy Davis, the left fielder, batting .211, 1 homer, 7 ribbies. 2 outs, no one on. Mets infield will stay at normal depth. Grody goes through the signs. A quick nod of the head from the lefty Koosman. The pitch to Tommy Davis. Base hit, right field. Christopher throws it back into Boswell. Kranepool will hold Davis on, and that brings up Johnny Roseboro. A peculiar cleanup hitter. Again, I don't make the lineups for the opposing teams. I play as the Mets and the Red Sox. Roseboro, though, is hitting .265 as I say that. 3 homers and 6 ribbies. Lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch to Roseboro, who definitely will not be sending a Christmas card to Juan Marichal. Line shot, and Boswell makes the play, and the side is retired. Now I have to get the door for Nurse Teresa. Talk amongst yourselves as we go to the bottom of the first. And we are back. Thank you for your patience. Nurse Teresa says hello to one and all. All right, let's get back to the ball game. Bottom of the first, no score. Due up for the Mets, Boswell, Jones, and Cranepool to face Don Drysdale. Drysdale, 8 defensive range on the mound. We'll give you the Mets in the top of the second. Roseboro behind the plate, 10 range, 8 arm. Gilliam's a 4 range at third. Maury Wills, 10 at short. Lefevre's a 5 at second. And Wes Parker is a 10 at first. In left field, Tommy Davis, 8 range, 6 arm. In center field, Willie Davis, 8 range, 7 arm. And Ron Fairley in right, 6 range, 6 arm. Here comes Boswell, batting .382, no homers, and 3 ribbies. The pitch to Kenny Boswell. You got to be prepared to hit against Drysdale. He throws strikes. Ground ball up the middle. Lefevre backhands it near the bag. Throws to Wes Parker. 1 down. In this series, the pitching matchups definitely favor the Dodgers. Receivers beat the Pirates to take over first place in the game prior to this, so he will not pitch in this series. This is a big game here for the Mets with Koosman on the mound. Cleon Jones finally with a batting average over 200, 206 and a ribby. Right-handed stick faces the dangerous Don Drysdale. Double D kicks and fires. Ground ball up the middle. Maury Wills ranges towards the second base bag. Smooth as silk. Throws to Parker. 2 away. Now bring up Eddie Cranepool, left-handed batting first baseman for the Metropolitans. 185 with a ribby. Frank Thomas on deck. Roseboro sets the target. The pitch to Cranepool. Cranepool sends that ball left field. Tommy Davis goes back and makes the catch. And 1, 2, 3 go the Metropolitans. Jack Dawson's at the ballpark. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. Lots of different gaming going on using the PlayStation. Due up for the Dodgers, Fairley, Lefevre, and Davis. Ron Fairley, 206, 2 ribbies. Left-handed batter. Jerry Grody goes through the signs. Koosman's ready to work. The pitch to Fairley. Ground ball, Cranepool. Waves off Koosman, steps on the bag. 1 down. Mets throw it around the infield. A clash of first-place teams here at Shea has brought out the crowd. Jimmy Lefevre, second baseman for the Dodgers, 133 and a ribby. Koosman deals quickly to Lefevre. Inside, fly ball, center. Jones ranging to his left, makes the catch. 2 down. Base is empty for the center fielder, Willie Davis, batting .333. No homers and 4 runners knocked in. Davis, left-handed stick. Pretty good bunter, but the Mets will play their infield normal. Koosman hoping to work his magic once again. Brody pounds the mitt, sets the target. They go to the outside corner, and Davis lashes it foul down the right field line. Full count now to Willie. Koosman takes a deep breath, the leg kick and the pitch. Fly ball is going to drop in front of Jones in center. A blooper drops in front of Jones. So a 2-out single keeps the inning alive, as Davis is at first, will be held on by Cranepool, and that brings up Wes Parker. Drysdale's on deck. A very good hitting pitcher. Parker, .214, 1 homer, 6 ribbies in this early season. The pitch to Parker. Base hit up the middle. Cleon Jones will throw to the cutoff man Harrelson as Davis goes first to third, and here comes Don Drysdale batting .167. Drysdale, in his year of choice, batted .173, had a homer and 8 ribbies. The pitch to Double D. Ground ball, right side. Cranepool has it, takes it to the bag. The threat is averted, and the side is retired. Bottom of the second, no score at Shea. Due up for the Mets, Thomas, Christopher, and Harrelson. If anyone gets on, Jerry Grody. Here's Frank Thomas, .237, a homer, and 5 ribbies. He had the walk-off bippity-boppity-boom against the Pirates. Thomas pinwheels the bat. Drysdale with the violent delivery and the pitch. Ground ball back to Drysdale. He flips to Parker, 1 down. Drysdale glares at Frank Thomas. Thomas glares back at Drysdale. These men don't like each other. I heard it goes back to Little League days. I'm not sure if that's true, though. Joe Christopher steps to the plate. .194, a home run, and he's knocked in 8. So he's had some big hits. The pitch to Joe. Big swing and a miss. Drysdale records his first strikeout. Excellent movement on that fastball. So 2 outs, base is empty for Bud Harrelson. Bud batting .409 with 3 ribbies. On deck, Jerry Grody. Drag bunt for Bud. Roseboro has it. Throws to Lefevre on the wheel play as Parker looks to have been charging, even though he's behind the bag somehow. And the side is retired. Top of the third, no score at Shea. Due up for the Dodgers, top of the order. Wills, Gilliam, and Davis. If anyone gets on, the catcher, Johnny Roseboro. Sports Time Machine asks, what year of choice is Don Drysdale? As he's joined us a little late, we go through that as we start the game. 1964, my friend, 1964. Again, I don't make these teams. Action PC Baseball did. So 1964, year of choice for Don Drysdale. Maury Wills 0 for 1. Again, corners will have to move in. He's an excellent bunter. He can drop one down for a hit. 9-game hit streak for Wills. The pitch from Koosman. Fly ball, left field. Thomas coming in, and 1 down. Now bring up Jim Gilliam. Third baseman's 0 for 1. Grody wiggles the fingers. Koosman acknowledges with a nod of the head. He rocks and deals. Gilliam, fly ball, shallow center. Cleon Jones racing in, and he juggles it. Does he make the catch? No! It pops out of his glove, and Gilliam goes racing into second. That is a 2-base error on Cleon Jones, Should have been out number 2. Now Koosman has to face Tommy Davis with a fairly good base runner, Gilliam, in scoring position with 1 out. Davis singled his first time up. On deck, Johnny Roseboro. Will they set up the double play and go lefty-lefty matchup? Grody stands up, puts his arm out. They'll intentionally walk Tommy Davis. Sets up the double play. They go lefty-lefty against Roseboro. 0 for 1. He lined to second. The pitch to Johnny. Line shot to Buddy Harrelson. And there are 2 down. So Roseboro's hit the ball on the screws twice with nothing to show for it. 2 outs, and now another left-handed batter, Ron Fairley. Gilliam at second. Tommy Davis at first. No score. Top of the third. Fairley 0 for 1. Grounded to first. Koosman takes a deep breath. Looks in at Grody. The pitch to Ron Fairley. Ground ball right side. Boswell charges. Flips to Cranepool. And the Mets and Jerry Koosman get out of it. And the happiest person in Shea right now is Cleon Jones. Bottom of the third. No score. We've got a pitcher's duel between Drysdale and Koosman. For the Mets, bottom third of the order, Grody, Smith, and Koosman. Jerry Grody, 375 and 2 ribbies. The pitch to Jerry. Grody grounds it slowly past the mound. Wills charges, bare hands, fires to Parker. 1 down. Nice play by Maury Wills. That brings up Charlie Smith. Smith has been in games as a defensive replacement late. Gets his first at-bat of the season, and oh, what an at-bat. He's got to face Don Drysdale. The pitch to Charlie. Smith grounds it up the middle. Lefevre backhands near the bag and throws to Parker for out number 2. Smith almost had a bounding ball into center, but Lefevre denied it. 2 outs, base is empty for Koosman. The pitch to Jerry. And Koosman goes down via the swing. The side is retired. Top of the fourth. No score at Shea. Koosman back up on the bump. He will face Lefevre, Davis, and Parker. If anyone gets on, double D, Don Drysdale. Jimmy Lefevre's 0 for 1. The windup and the pitch from Koosman. Inside corner. Line shot, and that's why Charlie Smith is at third. Cat-like quickness by Charlie. 1 down as he snares the liner. Willie Davis steps to the plate. Davis 350, no homers, 4 ribbies. Lefty-lefty matchup. Koosman rocks and deals. Outside corner. Davis pulls it to first. Cranepool flips to Koosman covering the bag. 2 down. Jerry working his magic here. And that brings up Wes Parker. Parker 241, a homer and 6 ribbies. Koosman looking for a 1-2-3 inning. He nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Parker. Parker, fly ball, shallow left. Frank Thomas makes the catch, and the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the fourth. No score at Shea. Top of the order for the Mets. As East meets West, a battle of first-place teams. Boswell, Jones, and Cranepool. If anyone gets on, Frank Thomas. Don Drysdale so far, 3 innings. Dare I say, no hits, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. Boswell 0 for 1. Drag bunt attempt for Boswell. Roseboro lets it roll foul. 0-2. Boswell in the hole. Chokes up a bit on that bat as he digs in. Fearless in that left-hander's batter's box. Drysdale with the violent leg kick and the pitch. And Boswell works a walk. Roseboro just sort of looks back at the man in blue, but Boswell's on. That brings up Cleon Jones. Jones 0 for 1, grounded to short. The hit and run. There goes Boswell. Oh, Boswell didn't get the... Woof. Whoa, we lucked out there. Hit and run went astray, but nothing bad happened. 2 balls, no strikes. They slide step over. Boswell gets back. Jones will take. There's a strike. Drysdale poured in the fastball. 2-1 count. Hit and run once again. There goes Boswell. Swing and a miss. A throw down, and Boswell steals the base. Way to go, Kenny. Kenny's in scoring position. 2-2 count. Come on, Cleon. If you make it out, ground it to the right side. The pitch to Cleon Jones. Fly ball, shallow center. Willie Davis comes racing, and he makes the catch. Boswell scampers back to second. So Cleon Jones, after the failed hit and run, but the stolen base by Boswell, cannot get the ball down on the ground to the right side. Boswell still stands at second with 1 out, and for Eddie Cranepool, the first baseman's 0 for 1. Frank Thomas on deck. The pitch to Cranepool from Drysdale. And he mightily swings and goes down on the 0-2. Holy cow. He looked horrible on that swing. Drysdale overpowered him. That is the 3rd strikeout for Double D. So Boswell will be off on contact. Here's Frank Thomas 0 for 1. He grounded back to Drysdale. They were glaring at each other. They glare again. Drysdale stares down Thomas. Thomas stares down Drysdale. Roseboro sets the target. The pitch homeward bound. And a big swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Kenny Boswell stranded at second. Top of the fifth, still scoreless at Shea. Due up for the Dodgers, Double D, Don Drysdale, Maury Wills, and Gilliam. To face Jerry Koosman, throwing a 3-hit shutout. Drysdale 0 for 1. The pitch from his counterpart, Koosman. Inside corner, strike 3, go find the bench, and Koosman barks at Drysdale. And there's some animosity between these two teams. As you know, the Dodgers were from the borough of Brooklyn, and the Mets basically replaced the Dodgers when they came of age. A lot of hate in these teams. Hate. The fans hate. It's good. It's good for sports. Here comes Maury Wills, 368. As we stated before, a homer and 3 ribbies. Hit streak on the line, 9 games. He's 0 for 2. Corners move in case Maury tries to drop a bunt. The pitch to Maury Wills. Base hit to center. A 10-game hit streak for Maury Wills, and he's extremely dangerous base runner. Cranepool holds him on. Slide step by Koosman over to first. And Wills gets back. Here's the pitch out. Wills doesn't go. 1 ball, no strikes. Gilliam's 0 for 2. Koosman looks to first. Now back in at the plate. The pitch to Jim Gilliam. There goes Maury Wills. Ground ball on the hit and run. Harrelson's only play as he zips it to first. Is to first. 1 down. 2 down, 2 down. Maury Wills in scoring position for Tommy Davis. Roseboro on deck. We're going to go lefty-lefty matchup. Once again, Grody stands up, puts his arm out, and they'll intentionally walk Tommy Davis once again. Yes. So Tommy Davis to first. Here's Johnny Roseboro, 0 for 2 against Koosman. Koosman, big moment here. Takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest. The leg kick and the pitch to Roseboro. Ground ball, Harrelson backhands it, goes a short way to Boswell. He steps on the bag, they force Davis, and once again, that Jerry Koosman magic is playing at Shea. We go to the bottom of the fifth, still scoreless. Due up for the Mets, Christopher, Harrelson, and Jerry Grody. If anyone gets on, the third baseman, Charlie Smith. So here comes Joe Christopher, 0 for 1. Roseboro wiggles the fingers. Drysdale blinks the eyes. The pitch to Christopher. Ground ball, right side. Lefevre ranges to his right, throws to Parker from the outfield grass. 1 down. Mets are still hitless. And here comes Buddy Harrelson choking up on that bat. Switch hitter batting lefty. They pitch to Bud. And there's the first hit for the Mets. Buddy Harrelson says, take that, Double D, as he slaps that fastball to left. He just let the ball do the work off of his bat, so the Mets break up that nonsense. 1 out, 1 on for Jerry Grody. Parker holds on Bud Harrelson. The pitch to Grody. Dodgers hoping to turn 2. Ground ball up the middle. Lefevre flips to Maury Wills. The pivot to Parker. And the inning is over. 4-6-3. Top of the 6th, no score. Due up for the Dodgers, Fairley, Lefevre, and Davis. Ron Fairley's 0 for 2. This is a pitcher's duel. Sportsman Z at the ballpark. Check out that most wonderful channel. I got to catch up on so many videos from our wonderful YouTube content creators in our community. Please check them all out. Subscribe, sub, share, do all that good stuff. Watch sports where sports is still passionate in our YouTube community, where you still get joy of sports. Sportsman Z. Max Cornelius at the ballpark. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining us for this Saturday morning baseball. So Fairley's 0 for 2. Koosman nods his head. The pitch to Ron Fairley. Ground ball right side. Boswell from the outfield grass throws to Eddie Cranepool. 1 down. 1 down. I'm really enjoying our little project here. I just love the players from the 60s. You know, we got this. I got all the decade seasons, so. But we started with the 60s. Jimmy Lefevre. And the decades go from the 50s to 2010. And Action PC. There's no doppelgangers, which is cool. No players on two teams. And Action PC just went together, went through and made their teams. Like, example, Frank Robinson's not on the Orioles, and that's going to hurt the Orioles. He's on the Reds. The Reds are they're in second place behind the Dodgers. All right, 1 out for the Fever. He's 0 for 2. The windup and the pitch from Koosman. The Fever lines it to Buddy Harrelson, who makes the leaping snow cone catch. With a big smile on his face, Mets throw the ball around the infield. Fans loving it at Shea as they give Buddy Harrelson tremendous applause. 2 outs, bases empty for Willie Davis. Davis 1 for 2. Lefty-lefty matchup. Infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Grody looks like he's setting up on the outside corner. The pitch to Willie Davis. And Davis reached, pops it up behind the plate. Grody tosses the mask askew, going towards the screen, and he makes the catch. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 6th, scoreless at Shea. Tooth and nail pitchers duel. Due up for the Mets. Smith, Koosman, the top of the order. Kenny Boswell. Smith 0 for 1, grounded out to second, as that ball almost had eyes up the middle. I recall it now. The pitch to Charlie Smith from Drysdale. And there's a base hit for Charlie Smith. First hit of the year. That ball bounced past Gilliam into left. So Charlie Smith will take that. Big smile on his face. Drysdale not happy with it. Here's Koosman. My God, sack bunt only a 5? That's not bueno. Koosman squares the bunt. Puts it down. Roseboro goes to second. On to first as Jerry Koosman just had a putrid bunt. And Casey Stengel will give Jerry an earful as it goes Roseboro to Wills, who quickly went on to Parker. 2 to 6 to 3, a very rare double play on what we wanted to be a sack bunt. Bases are empty. Oh, that was putrid by Koosman. Roseboro jumps on it, throws to Maury Wills, who quickly fires. I think it's back to Parker. Anyway, it's 2 outs and bases are empty. And here's Kenny Boswell, 0 for 1. The pitch to Ken. Base hit to center. Good going, Jerry. As much as we love Jerry on the mound, that was a crappy bunt. So Boswell's at first. Had we been able to move the runner over, possibly would have scored on that. Instead, 2 outs. Parker holds Boswell on. And Cleon Jones' struggles continue, batting 194. The pitch to Neon Cleon Jones. Grounder slowly hit to first. Parker has it. Tosses to Drysdale. Bang, bang, play. I think they got Jones, though. And they did. So the sacrifice bunt double play was a killer there. We go to the top of the 7th, still scoreless at Shea. At the ballpark, our good friend Rob, RJL518. Another wonderful channel in our community. Lots of payoff pitch. 1921 replay, St. Louis Cardinals. And the 1994 What If the Season Continued replay. So check that out. RJL518. Along with Sportsman Z. Sports Time Machine. SDG Replays. Tribes Fan 879. And of course, Jack Dawson. So here's Parker, who'll be followed by Drysdale, double D in the top of the order, Maury Wills. Parker's 1 for 2. Grody sets the target. The pitch from Koosman. Strike 3. Oh boy. What a swing and a miss on the Uncle Charlie curveball. Koosman picks up his second strikeout. And now he faces his counterpart, Don Drysdale, who's 0 for 2. The pitch to Double D. Ground ball to Charlie Smith. He charges it. Fires to Cranepool across the diamond. 2 down. This is a tremendous pitcher's duel here. Tremendous. We go to the top of the order, the dangerous Maury Wills. He's 1 for 3. He's grounded out, flown out, singled, and advanced to second on a hit and run, but that's where he was stranded. With 2 outs, the infield will play at normal depth. Koosman deals to Wills. Inside pitch, fly ball, center field deep. Cleon Jones in front of the wall makes the catch. And the Mets keep the shutout alive. We go to the bottom of the 7th. No score as they play Take Me Out to the Ball Game at Shea. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Root for the Mets. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Bum, bum, bum. No score here at Shea in the bottom of the 7th. Cranepool, Thomas, and Christopher due up. Cranepool's 0 for 2. Drysdale so far, 6 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 4 Ks. The pitch to Eddie Cranepool. Line shot, and Lefevre snares it. Good reaction by Jimmy. 1 down. Cranepool just shakes his head. Here's Frank Thomas. Again, there's some personal animosity between Thomas and Drysdale. What I've heard, it's gone back to Little League. But there's pure hate between these two. The pitch to Big Frank. And he walks. So the glaring continues. Thomas at first, 1 away for Joe Christopher, who is 0 for 2. Christopher is struck out and grounded to second. Parker holds on Frank Thomas. Why, I don't know. Here's the pitch homeward bound to Joe Christopher. Inside, strike 3. At the knees, that is nasty. What a slider on the 0-2 count. K number 5 for Double D. 2 outs. Thomas will be off on contact. If I was playing as the Dodgers, I'd have Parker play behind him. But here's Buddy Harrelson, 1 for 2. Last time up, Bud singled to left. Switch hitter, again, choking up mightily on that bat. Roseboro sets the target. The pitch homeward bound to Bud Harrelson. Harrelson rips a shot to right. Thomas hits second and is on his way to third. So Buddy Harrelson shows no fear of Double D. He's now 2 for 3. And a big moment here for the Mets. Thomas at third, Harrelson at first. Jerry Grody at the plate. Grody is 0 for 2. Grody is our best defensive catcher. Let's just take a look. Do we go to our pinch-hitting magic man, Jesse Gonder, who has 3 home runs in this season? But has it? We have 4 catchers, so it's not like we can't go to. It's just he's our best defensive catcher, Grody. And here comes Jesse Gonder to pinch hit. You got to go with Jesse. Jesse Gonder batting .538, 4 home runs, and 6 ribbies. So Jesse Gonder grabs the bat as Shea awaits the Magic Man, Jesse Gonder. Gonder steps to the plate. Thomas at third, Harrelson at first. Drysdale not impressed with the Magic Man, Jesse Gonder. He kicks and fires. The Roseboro once again on the same page first. Now the pitch homeward bound. Outside corner. Gonder grounds it to Lefevre. No magic there. He throws to Parker. And the side is retired. And the fans are disappointed. The new catcher will not be Jesse Gonder, as he has a pop gun arm. We have to go with Hawk Taylor. He's got a 4. Does it really matter, though? It's not like... You know what? Jesse Gonder will stay in to catch. He's got a good bat, at least so far this year. So Gonder will stay in to catch. Koosman, now with a different battery mate, Jesse Gonder. They have a nice conversation. Gonder back behind the plate. Dodgers will send up Gilliam, Davis, and Roseboro. Gilliam's 0 for 3. The pitch from Jerry. Fly ball, right field corner. Christopher on the move, reaching up, and he makes the catch. Touches the wall. 1 down. Here's Tommy Davis. He's 1 for 1. He is singled and was intentionally walked twice, but they will not walk him now as no one's at second base. It's a 7 bunter with 1 out. Would he bunt? We're saying no. Gonder pounds that mitt. The pitch to Davis. And there's a base hit to center. So I guess intentionally walking him twice with a runner in scoring position was the wise move. He's now 2 for 2. Cranepool will hold on, Tommy Davis. Here's Johnny Roseboro. He's 0 for 3. Koosman hoping for the double play ball off the bat of Johnny Roseboro. Slide step throw. Cranepool slaps the tag, but not in time. There's the pitch out. Davis doesn't go. 1 ball, no strikes to Roseboro. Gonder wiggles the fingers. Koosman acknowledges. He rocks and deals. And he walks Roseboro. 1 out, 2 on. Davis at second. Roseboro at first. And here comes Ron Fairley, who's 0 for 3. Koosman, 114 pitches, good for 135. Needs that double play ball badly. The pitch to Fairley. And he strikes him out. That was huge. 2 outs, 2 on, no score, top of the 8th. Jimmy Lefever's 0 for 3. Koosman takes a deep breath. Arms down to his chest. The leg kick and the pitch to Lefever. Gonder. Back behind the plate. Inside pitch. Base hit to center. Cleon Jones will throw to second as it's a hustle double and the Dodgers strike first. Jimmy Lefever makes it 1-0. Clutch 2-out hit. Roseboro goes to third. 1-0 Dodgers. And that brings up Willie Davis, left-handed batting center fielder, who's 1 for 3 off Koosman. We're going to stick with Koosman. Dodgers finally break through. Parker's on deck. Switch hitter, he'll bat righty. Here's the pitch to Willie Davis. Ground ball slowly hit to first. Cranepool flips to Koosman covering the bag. The side is retired, but the Dodgers put a run on the board as we go to the bottom of the 8th. 1-0 Los Angeles. Philip Reynolds at the ballpark. Check out that wonderful channel. Hope all is well, Philip. So 1-0, and Don Drysdale on the mound throwing a 4-hit shutout. He will face Smith, a pinch hitter for Koosman, and Boswell. Charlie Smith 1 for 2. The violent windup and the pitch from Drysdale. And Charlie Smith rips a shot to center. He's now 2 for 3 in his first start of the year. Again, Smith has played, but as a defensive replacement late in the game. So Smith, the tying run at first. Parker's going to play behind him. Here's Koosman. The last time we tried to bunt with Jerry, he bunted into a freaking double play, and Boswell singled up the middle. Had he had a successful bunt, Smith might have scored, though Davis does have a 7 arm, so Koosman is not going to bunt. We're going to go pinch hitter here. It's not going to give us his route. He's going to bring up another pitcher to bunt, and we don't have it. We got to have one decent pitcher who can bunt. All right, we found him. Tom Seaver will pinch hit. Here comes Tom Terrific. He's an 8 bunter. He's up there to bunt him over. The pitch from Drysdale. Ooh, slide step over. You better not get picked off, Charlie. So they're still going to play back. They don't believe Seaver can bunt off Drysdale. Seaver puts it down. Roseboro bare hands it. What a play by Johnny Roseboro as he zips it to Lefever. Almost was a bunt base hit for Tom Terrific, but he moves the runner over. Larry Harris at the ballpark. Hope all is well. So Charlie Smith at second. He's the tying run with one out. And Seaver gets high fives in the dugout. 1-0 Dodgers. Seavers came up to pinch hit and dropped the bunt down for Koosman. Here's Boswell, 1 for 2. The pitch to Kenny. Ball gets away from Roseboro, and Charlie Smith scampers to third. The tying run 90 feet away for the Mets. Pretty good arms in the outfield. Now, do we want a pinch run? I shall be back in a moment. And we are back from phone delay. Thank you very much. We got quite a game here as we debate, do we bring in a pinch runner? And I think we have to bring in a pinch runner. And it's going to be Elio Chacon will pinch run for Charlie Smith. So Chacon, a better base runner. He's a 7. So Boswell, full count, 1 out. Cleon Jones on deck. Boswell has to at least lift this ball to the outfield. Drysdale, determination on his face. He stares in. The windup and the pitch to Boswell. Ground ball up the middle. Maury Wills has it. Only a 30% chance of being safe at home. Chacon will stay. Why is he going? He didn't really go. Wills throws to Parker. 2 down. Wow, he scores! Holy poop, he went on his own. Awesome sauce. As it's an error. That's why he scored. That's why he was running. Oh my lord, Maury Wills throws it over the head of Wes Parker. Let's watch this again, because I said hold the runner. So Maury, I was like, why is he running? Maury Wills going to his left, throws the ball high. Parker cannot get it. He must have got a glove on it, though, because Boswell did not advance to second. Unbelievable. One more time. The Mets have tied it up at 1 on the Maury Wills error. So Tom Seaver bunting the runner over, and then advancing on the wild pitch. Then we pinch ran with Chacon. It's 1-1. Holy cow. Boswell, the go-ahead run at first now. Parker holding him on. Cleon Jones 0 for 3. That is a horrendous error. by Maury Wills. Here's the pitch to Jones, trying to give the Mets the lead. Slide step over. Boswell gets back. Drysdale picks up the sign at the plate. He rocks and deals. And he strikes out Jones. He is miffed. He should have been out of the inning, he feels, right now. 6th strikeout for Double D, Don Drysdale. So Cranepool comes to plate. He has not had success at all. He's 0 for 3. He's flown to deep left, struck out in line to second, so he's hit the ball hard twice, but no success. Boswell's at first. He reached on the throwing error by Maury Wills, which scored the pinch runner Chacon. Here's the pitch to Eddie Cranepool. Ground ball to Lefevre. Over to Parker. The side's retired. We go to the 9th, tied at 1. Holy cow. We need a new third baseman. It's not going to be Frank Thomas, that's for sure. He's horrific at third. That's why we slid Jones to center. All right, we need a third baseman. Cannell has better range, but his field, he's awful. 873 fielding percentage. Chacon's a 1. That's not good range at all. Frank Thomas is a 4, 860. I've had enough of Frank Thomas at third. Hickman is a 3, 914 fielding. Wow, we really, yeah. I mean, Frank Thomas has slightly better range. But 860s, I'm going to go with Hickman. I'm going to go with the fielding percentage now. That's horrible. Yeah, Hickman will play third. And bat 8th. The new pitcher now. They've got Parker. They might pinch hit for Drysdale. And then Wills, who made that horrific throwing error. And that's how the Mets tied it at 1. McGraw threw 67 pitches 2 games ago, and 28 3 games ago. Yeah, switch hitters. McGraw's not good against lefties, and he's a lefty. Ron Taylor pooped the bed 2 days ago. Close this for a second. Let's go to rosters. Let's play a little unorthodox here. Let's go to pitchers. Severs. How many pitches can we get out of Severs? He's a little tired. Threw 108 a couple of days ago. Tom Seaver will stay in to pitch after dropping the sacrifice bunt. The Mets want to win this one. So Seaver out of the pen. And again, not let's just, has no plus marks out of the pen, obviously, but we're going to go with Seaver. Try to get through this inning, get to the bottom of the 9th, and try to push one across to win it. Wayne Garrett is not on this team. As I'll show you the bench. That's who's on the team. All right, here's Seaver, and Tom Seaver's your choice as he's going to pitch out of the pen. I did this with Tom in our 77 replay as we were playing as-played transactions and lineups. Rosters, excuse me. I made my own lineups and pitching rotation. And I knew he was going to be traded, so I pitched him till his arm was going to fall off. Seaver's your choice, 1969. Seaver was 25-7 with a 2.21. And so far in the replay, he's 2-0 with a 2.88. It's coming out of the pen for the first time. The pitch to Parker was 1 for 3. And he walks Parker. Oh, nuts. And here's Drysdale. Drysdale bunts it. Gonder throws to Boswell on the wheel play. 1 out. Parker moves to second. Maury Wills is now at the plate. Wills' throwing error allowed the pinch runner Chacon to score from third in the bottom of the 8th. That's why we're not at 1. We're going to go aggressive. We're going to try to jam him. Gonder sets up inside. The windup and the pitch from Tom Terrific. And Wills rips one to right. And Christopher bobbles the ball. And Wills goes to third. He makes up for that error. It's now 2-1. The Tom Seaver experiment did not work. Dodgers take the lead to the chagrin of Mets fans at Shea. And let's get Seaver out. And let's bring in Ron Taylor. Man, our bullpen is not good. Actually, let's bring in Tug McGraw. He actually pitches better against righties. But Gilliam hits better against lefties. Here comes Tug McGraw. Probably should have brought him in to start, but he's horrific against lefties. And that sends Gilliam to the right side of the plate. Infield will move in. So we tried something there. That's what I do. McGraw's going to try to jam him. The windup and the pitch to Gilliam, 0 for 4. Fly ball, right field corner. Christopher makes the catch. Wills will tag the throw to the plate. Gondor, safe! And it's now 3-1. A good throw from Christopher, but the speedy Wills gets in with the hook slide. So the Dodgers come right back after the Mets tie it up on the Maury Wills error. You can say Maury made amends. And it's now 3-1. Brings up Tommy Davis. He's 2 for 2. 2 singles, 2 intentional walks. The pitch from McGraw to Davis. Line shot, and Harrelson snares it. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The Dodgers lead 3-1. Drysdale looking for the complete game victory. So far, 8 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. It was unearned. 2 walks, 6 Ks. He will face Thomas, Christopher, and Bud Harrelson. If anyone gets on the Magic Man, Jesse Gonder. Thomas 0 for 2. The pitch from Double D. And he strikes out Thomas. And he stares him down. 1 out. Drysdale and the Dodgers 2 outs away in this first place matchup of East meets West. First place Dodgers in the National League West against the first place Mets in the National League East. Joe Christopher made a really nice catch in that corner and zipped one to the plate. Had it not been Maury Wills running, he probably would have had him out. Christopher 0 for 3. Chris Cannizzaro, one of our 4 catchers, will grab the bat to pinch hit. The pitch to Chris. Ground ball right side, Lefevre to Parker. 2 down. The Mets are down to their final out. Bud Harrelson's 2 for 3. The pitch to Bud. Ground ball to Lefevre. Rinse and repeat. And this ball game is over. Drysdale goes the distance, gives up a run that's not earned. And the Dodgers win 3-1 as Maury Wills takes the goat horns off and is the hero of the game with his triple to right. So the Mets drop a tough one. That's a game we really wanted. We had Koosman on the mound. We even used Seaver. Didn't work. We just wanted to get through that 9th, get to the bottom of the 9th and try to push one across, but it did not work. All right, let's bring up the stat package. Thank you for everyone's time. Hope you enjoyed some baseball on this Saturday. And there's the stat package. I like to start with the pitching. Drysdale's now 2-1 on the season. 9 innings, 5 hits, a run. It wasn't earned. 2 walks, 7 Ks. Seaver, unfortunately, gets the loss as we brought him in out of the pen. We wanted to get through the top of the 9th. It didn't work. Koosman went 8 innings, no decision, 6 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 3 walks, 3 Ks. Seaver, a third of an inning, 1 hit, 2 runs. They were both earned. The big hit, the Maury Wills triple. And Wills would score on the sac fly in the right field corner, beating the throw from Joe Christopher to the plate. Nice hook slide by Maury Wills. So Seaver 1 walk, no Ks. He's now 2-1. McGraw pitched 2/3 as he got the final 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Dodgers are now 7-3. The Mets are now 7-3. Let's go to the batting, as it was a pitcher's duel. Maury Wills, again, the horrific error to let the Mets tie the game. I wish they won the game. But the big hit to win the game. He was 2 for 5, a run scored, a ribby, and a triple. Gilliam, 1 for 4. Tommy Davis, 2 for 3, with a run scored and 2 walks. Roseboro, 0 for 3 with a walk. Fairley, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Lefevre, 1 for 4 with a ribby. Willie Davis, 1 for 4. Wes Parker, 1 for 4 with a run scored, a walk, and a strikeout. Don Drysdale, 0 for 3 with a K. The Dodgers, in the 3-1 victory, 33 at-bats, 3 runs, 7 hits, 3 ribbies, 4 walks, 3 Ks, a double, and a triple. The Mets, in a tough loss, Boswell was 1 for 3 with a walk. Mets could only muster 5 hits. Cleon Jones continues to struggle. He's 0 for 4 with a strikeout. He's at 184. Boswell 378. Cranepool struggles continue. 0 for 4 with a strikeout. 161. We're going to have to mix this lineup mix it up, excuse me. Thomas 0 for 3, a walk and 2 Ks. 220 batting average. Christopher 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. 179. Canizero pinch hit for Christopher. 0 for 1. He's now batting 235. Bud Harrelson 2 for 4. Batting 423. We might move Buddy up in the lineup, have him bat second. Jerry Grody 0 for 2. Batting 333. The Magic Man, Jesse Gonder, no magic in the bat today. 0 for 1, now batting 500. Charlie Smith in his first start, 2 for 3, batting 667. Chacon, the pinch runner, scored on the throwing error by Maury Wills. Hickman came in to play third. He did not bat, though he is batting 429. Koosman was 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Seaver pitched, did not hit. And McGraw pitched, not hit. In defeat, the Mets had 30 at-bats, 1 run, it was unearned, 5 hits, no ribbies, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. The recap will be pretty easy. Maury Wills singled in the 5th, and that advances hit streak to 10. Then the Dodgers would put the first run on the board in the top of the 8th. Jimmy Lefevre doubled, scoring Davis 1-0. The Mets would come back and get a run on the throwing error by Maury Wills on the ground ball by Boswell. Again, in that inning, Tom Seaver bunted. Charlie Taylor bunted the third baseman over to second. He advanced on a wild pitch, and then we pinch ran with Chacon. The error by Wills 1-1. We kept Seaver in the game, but that didn't work as Maury Wills would triple, scoring Parker, and then he would score on the sac fly by Gilliam. 3-1. Dodgers win. The Dodgers win. The Dodgers win. Manuel Christian Rivera at the ballpark. Hope all is well. Thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy your Saturday. Maybe I'll be back later. Check out all the other wonderful YouTube content creators in the community. Be safe, be smart, health and happiness. God bless. You know what's coming, folks. Peace! Dodgers beat the Mets 3-1. Both teams 7-3.